All right, April 5th, 2019, we are at 1103 Englewood Avenue, Durham. So yeah, we're sitting at the city main, out in the street. Looks to be terracotta. Looks to be in pretty good shape. Not that that's necessarily our concern, but we're at about 63 foot out. So we're gonna just pull back slowly, see what we see. So there's the transition from terracotta to cast iron. That actually looks pretty darn good. So the bottom of the cast iron is pretty much like this throughout. It's bumpy, built up in some places. I pushed through it quickly, but I did catch a glimpse. So what you're seeing top right about 1 o'clock, those are just spider webs. They are not roots. So that's a pretty big buildup, grease and grime. You know, if you can imagine what that would do with toilet paper and human feces, obviously would hold on to it. So not the best, looking pipe so far, but not the worst. Again, some more bumps along the road. I'm not sure what's growing in right there. Kind of looks like there's some sort of infiltration of something, but I can't be positive. It doesn't look like roots, so I don't know what that is. Alright, pretty big bump up again. Alright, so I noticed this when I was pushing. This is, to me, looks like a Y, which is in a way. So it kind of looks like something on the right side of the screen. There's a cavity there, so this isn't just a straight up 45-degree turn. Oh no, actually you can see it better right there. My mistake. So this is some sort of a Y. Right there. Too bad I can't get the camera to look to the right, but it's about impossible. About 31 foot out. I hope to God it is not a tie-in for a neighbor. I've seen it happen in Durham before. So what I'm going to do is pause the video. We're going to go locate this fitting here. Yeah, we're just going to locate this fitting, and then at least we know where it's at in case it becomes an issue. If it was a neighbor, it'd be my guess that it would be the neighbor to the left of the house if you're looking at the front of the home. So again, we're going to pause the video. I'm going to locate this, and then we'll pull back and continue to inspect the line. So getting some really weird frequencies. Could be a few reasons, but I'm going to locate this after I finish the video, because I'm going to switch over from AC power to battery power for the camera and see if that helps at all. So we're just going to continue to pull back. But yeah, definitely some sort of Y right there. I'm hoping it's more like a city clean out thing. Got a big old lump right there. Another one more. So I mean, it gets considerably worse the further we come back to the house, which makes sense, So these spots on the left and right, the bumps that are kind of red in color, they're in the realm of like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Those, to me, seem like where the pipe bottom has thinned out and is pitted. Yeah, I mean, this is a really old pipe, so it's just not surprising to see this. Again, for its age, this looks pretty darn good, but I do think something needs to be done to it. Those spots are really, really obvious here now. And again, I think they are pits, so small, really thinned out pieces of pipe that are starting to, have pinhole drips. Eventually, the whole bottom of this pipe's going to just fall out, I believe, would be my guess. Just really obvious. I've actually never seen these like this before. It's actually pretty crazy. So, but I'm imagining when you see a pipe in a crawl space with that kind of stalactite, rusty drips coming off the bottom, this is probably what it looks like on the inside. But we never get to see that. Alright, so right here is a big enough of a bump, and we're at about 7 foot out. This pipe passes through the wall about 2 foot beyond where my camera enters, so right at about, I don't know, I guess that would be 5 foot pulled back, or 2 foot left on the camera, which should be right at the foundation wall. I'm guessing this foundation wall has sagged and pulled down on this piece of pipe right here, and that is why it is holding water. And it seems like a ton, but that's really only about maybe that's about an inch worth of water right there. So I mean, it's definitely not good. It's gonna hold toilet paper, so honestly, just seeing that, here it is, we're out of it now. We're at 2 foot, we're past the wall. So again, that's another reason why I think right there at that foundation wall there has been a sag of sorts, and it's caused it to pull down in that one section right there. Alright, we're almost out. Here's some more of that crazy, pitting building up on the sides. Pretty wild. I hadn't seen that before. So this is the section we went in. I had to cut this up. It was just a dead end plug right here. I cut that off, and now I'm going to put a rubber cap back on to seal it up. But that's pretty much it. I mean, we're talking about a pretty old sewer pipe. It doesn't look the best. I honestly don't think it's a candidate to cable and clean the walls, and even if you cable and clean the walls, you're still not going to get rid of that belly that's in the line. The sewer pipe within the home honestly needs to be replaced in the crawl area, so I'm just going to recommend replacing that along with a sewer main replacement. Water main is copper, that's sweet. So and then maybe we can do the sump pump ejection, get that out to the street in the same path or same day. That way you don't have that extra cost of doing that job too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think that's the safest bet, and then maybe while we're doing that, we can verify whether or not that Y out in the yard is actually tying on to the neighbor's sewer. Hopefully not. That always causes huge problems, but not a problem for this property, but a problem for 1101 Englewood. So we're gonna get this camera back down the line on battery power and see if I can locate that Y. I think it's pretty important to find. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video. That's it.